Alrighty, y'all, let's get going with this. Rarity, say the thing.
The thing?
You know, one of those funny sentences you sometimes say at the start of a sketch, whenever you remember that.
Oh, that. Okay, great and glorious grapefruit skulls. Isn't this exciting?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know, Applejack obviously wanted to say something. I just did my usual thing.
Thank you kindly, Rarity. Okay, I'll make it real quick and simple, 'cause I got no time to lose. Can any pony here lend me a few bits?
Let's entertain the idea that I would be willing to, completely ignoring your abysmal credit score. How much would it be?
Not that much, really. Just a tiny little sum of, like 700 bits.
700!
Like I said, no big deal.
Applejack, seriously, even if I would have wanted to help you out, that was a downright insolent sum to ask.
I know, but I kinda need it. It's sort of a life and death thing.
Well, then I guess soon it will be just a death thing.
Y'all really are so heartless. You know that.
I take pride in knowing.
Just shut your faces, both of you! There are more important things that need to be addressed than Applejack falling back into gambling.
That ain't why I need money. Well, not directly.
We don't care what excuse you want to give us. Frankly, this entire problem of yours is completely irrelevant. Even more so in this situation.
Holy fucking hell, some helpful lot y'all are. What situation are you even going on about?
Didn't you know? Well, I suppose you wouldn't have, because even you wouldn't be wasting our time otherwise.
The only one wasting time right now is you. Please just once give me a goddamn answer without making it like 6 lines of dialogue.
Fine. It's about the NFT scandal.
Alright. That shit. Yeah, I guess that really is more important. Some fucking shit show that was.
Especially considering the scumminess of those voice-verse fucks. Like, oh sorry 15i, that your work and its fruits were misused to generate profit for someone else. Big oopsie on our part. But hey, at least we're really sorry about it. So no harm done, am I right?
But I must say, I love the answer he gave to that phony apology. Just a plain and simple go fuck yourself. Spoke right out my mind. But it sucks that that is the only real retaliation they're gonna get. With that NFT shit being shilled nearly everywhere, many are simply not gonna hear about this. Which is absolute bullshit, honestly.
But for all it's worth, I for one want to say that Robotus entirely supports him. Or at least mentally. You know that empty way of supporting where you don't actually do anything other than basically saying, yeah, the thing that happened there, that is wrong.
Well, that's honestly the only kind of supporting that would be fitting for him. But really, what else is there to do? If not even the creator of this tool can make those thieves pay, what other is there to do than spread the message?
I'm glad 15 can rely on the support of such a massive YouTube channel. A whole 300 subscribers will now know of this crime. Truly world-changing.
You really have a way of ruining a moment, Rarity.
She's kinda right, though. As nice as it is that some small YouTuber expresses support against this injustice, it would have been even nicer if the support had actually arrived on this platform back in January, when this topic was still new and somewhat relevant. Instead of now, with however many months passed, and it likely being completely under the rug.
Well, maybe Robotus shouldn't always take around 5 months between creating a sketch and uploading the fucking file onto his channel. I mean, at the time of creating, it's still early February. It's still somewhat topical.
It would also help if he didn't only create like one sketch every 2 weeks. Hey, Matna, that is being grossly unfair to him. You yourself know that that isn't true. Take as proof today's date. It's the 13th of February. Now have the viewers check what date this video was published and how many other episodes have been released between those 2 dates. All those were already finished by then.
So your point is, Robotus might store projects for months to always be able to deliver, but because of that, anything current is bound to always be touched on when it is far too late.
I just want to clarify that Robotus doesn't take 2 entire weeks for just one sketch because that is simply untrue. In fact, it only takes about up to 3 days to make an episode. Well, the audio parts at least, the scripts, dialogues, and getting the lines from 15AI. As for the actual videos, everyone who has spent more than half an hour in their life trying to edit a video knows how much of a tedious pain in the ass that is.
Then why does Robotus even do that? It's not like the pictures are the main attraction here. It's us.
Because he wants to give his viewers a better experience than just a black screen. That does take more time, but he gladly accepts this.
Anything to maintain a self-imposed quality standard.
Well, while we're at the topic of quality, I wanted to bring this discussion back to the matter at home. I think every pony here had enough of you being Robotus' mouthpiece to artificially build him up on what great of a content creator he is. Weren't we talking about NFTs? Between Robotus and these, I honestly don't know which one I want to discuss less. Luckily, that decision isn't yours to make. Because while I do support 15AI and judge harshly on those who stole his work, I myself cannot neglect the quite existing advantages of NFTs.
Oh, great.
Another shill.
No, just listen to this. I've been in contact about this with some of the big names in that whole thing. Flim and Flam. They've been one of the first businesses to latch onto this train when it gained speed. And they've sold me on a new way of marketing myself on the basis of my OnlyFans career.
So what? You're gonna make NFTs out of your nudes? Wow, because no one has ever thought of that before.
Nudes? Oh, Dashi, you simply lack vision. Why would I even still need to expose myself when I simply can make my voice do all the work?
Your voice? What the hell do you mean?
Well, I am going to record myself saying a selected number of sentences a few dozen times each. These will then be able to be purchased as non-fungible tokens. That way, the buyer can be the proud owner of their very own, an entirely unique take of a line by me.
Are you being serious right now? Alrighty, I'm gonna ignore the fact that since your voice is generated by 15 AI, you'd literally be doing the exact same shit voice verse we're doing. But even apart from that, what the fuck is it even supposed to bring those buyers? What is in it for them? Why would anyone buy this shit?
Because that language they purchased, that very single take is theirs only. One of a kind.
You mean the same way I can just go to 15's site right now and have you say a line, then download that? I'd be the owner of that line as well. And since every take there is also unique, it's basically the same. Without wasting money on useless code shit. It's not the same.
Oh yeah, how is it different then? Or better yet, is there a difference that actually matters? Of course! Those NFT lines are completely different from mere MP3s.
How? In all honesty, how?
Oh well, they're on the blockchain.
What the hell does that even mean?
What are you asking me that? I don't need to know that. Although, most people on the internet have no idea what the hell a blockchain even is. And still, they buy NFTs. I never said this was a reasonable product. It's just an easy way to make some profit off morons. And the best part about this is, our vision isn't even complete yet. Flim and Flam have told me about their idea on how to expand this NFT hype into a new dimension, using a way of engagement with the consumer that is guaranteed to maximize our profits.
Alright now, you got me curious. What kind of scam is it?
Loot boxes.
Excuse me?
Loot boxes. I imagine it like this. Digital boxes that can be bought for a set price. In these there are 3 segments of my recorded sentences, all snipped into pieces. It's sort of like a puzzle, like trading cards, where you can buy booster packs to complete your set. Of course, no box would contain enough snippets to make a complete sentence, and like a puzzle, they're only compatible with their respective other parts. That way we can encourage collecting, and thus spending more money. It's actually pretty genius if I want to be honest.
Genius? Are you serious? That's gotta be the dumbest idea for a gamble scam I ever heard. Even I wouldn't fall victim to that. Usually a scam like that requires to give at least a single impulse of a positive result, but this, just meaningless snippets of audio. NFTs on top of that. Y'all might have missed the news, deafened by all the bits jingling in your fantasy, but NFTs aren't that big money-making revolution they're made out to be. Most people on the internet see through that scam. It's already a meme at this point.
Shaman foo. As long as there are some bucks to be made, I'm in for it. There are enough idiots who'd spend a fortune of cryptocurrency to own an image of an ugly ape and the illusion of possessing that thing when you literally can screenshot it. Cromwa, it will sell.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid she's right.
Yeah, I always forget just how stupid some people can get. Well, at this point, it's basically like some sort of economical Darwinism. Anyone who does lose money spending it on that worthless shit, they deserve that loss.
Sandut. Jesus Christ, Twilight! You fucking startled me!
Yeah, sorry about that. I just forgot that we were supposed to be having another sketch right now, so when it dawned on me, I just sat right here without another thought. Oh, right! I just realized you weren't here up until now. Yeah, hold on a minute. What was up with that? Usually you're the one pony that's always there. What's been keeping you? Well, like I said, first of all, I just simply forgot about it. But it's true. I was occupied with something else, thinking I'd have more than enough time for that. Luckily, I was already finished when I remembered the sketch.
And what have you been doing up until now?
To narrow it down to a simple sentence, I was checking up on the chrysalis situation.
Oh yeah,
Chrysalis, right? What even was the situation with her? Because if I'm honest, that's always been kinda unclear what exactly she wants and what she's planning, or if she even is planning something at all.
Sita, it's been quite a while since we last saw her. Ever since she disguised herself as that out-of-place-looking lamb. What has she been up to since then?
Well, I can't say that for certain, but I do know what became of her.
And what did?
It appears she died.
What? Died?
You mean like actually died? Deceased?
Heart stopped, lifeless corpse, soul has left the body. That kind of dead, the real kind.
Non JCL!
How did that happen? What did you do to her? Hey, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? That's fucking typical of you, immediately suspecting that I had something to do with it.
Didn't you now?
I indeed didn't. In fact, I just found her like that. I went to check that secret hideout of hers in the Everfree Forest. And there, she was just lying on the ground, not moving a muscle. On her back, her forelegs raised up and bent together. You know, like a dead spider.
That sounds fucking gross, Twi.
Oui. But on the bright side, at least that explains why we have never seen her again after that last encounter. So something must have happened that ended with her dying somehow. Oh dear. It's nothing I mind that much.
You can easily say that. I mean, you weren't the one who had to stumble upon her lifeless corpse. Ugh, I feel like I can never forget that image. All that was left of her was that pitch-black chitin exoskeleton, all dried up and looking like it would disintegrate to dust if I so much as looked at it for too long. But the worst thing about it were her eyes. They had completely rotten away, and when I looked into this black abyss of nothingness, I could feel it looking right back at me. I think I lost a part of myself in there. That was honestly so fucking disgusting.
Alright, Twilight, we get it! But come on, tone it down a little. It can't possibly have been so disgusting as you make it out to be. Despite all that, it was still only a pony corpse. And we've seen plenty of those in our time, haven't we?
Pony? Oh fuck no, you cannot compare this at all. I mean, this bug queen was hardly anything else but a cockroach. Filthy vermin! I swear, I actually really did have that urge to just stomp onto her and squash her into dust, like it fits for a slimy insect like her. But I just couldn't do it. She was so dried up and dusty, the mere thought of it makes me shiver.
Oh, merde. I know exactly what you mean. Disgusting, truly.
Insectoids are barely even real animals, but to put them eye to eye with ponies? No way.
Yeah. I mean, just look at them nasty holes. What kind of freak of nature even develops those?
Well, at least that fucking scum is dead now.
Hey! I can't believe what I'm hearing! What's gotten into you? How can you be so harsh and judgmental, so entirely lacking of any respect? A pony has died, and you have nothing better to do than make fun of her? Scoff at the loss of her life!
Oh no. Sorry, Pinky, I'm so sorry. I really didn't want to offend any pony. But you see, I think I can fix this misunderstanding here. We didn't at all intend to ridicule the death of some pony.
Oh yeah? And what else did you then do?
Well, we didn't make fun of a pony dying. I mean, she was only a changeling.
Oh, it fucking does it! I've heard enough of you!
How dare you spout out such disgraceful insults to some pony who just died!
Chrysalis? What the fuck? What's going on? I thought you were dead.
You most certainly did. And I would have left you in that belief, thinking the threat is gone, waiting for my time to perform the deadly strike. But I will not take being disrespected in the way I just was!
Wait. Hold on just a fucking minute, Joe. So you're telling me that you were Pinkie Pie?
I do hope, merely for this episode, you are absolutely not going to tell us that you were actually Pinky this whole time.
And if I was, what would you then do about it?
I for one would call serious bullshit.
Well then, go ahead and call it. It doesn't change the fact.
Oh my fucking god, are you for real now? This is actually a real plot twist that Robotus is gonna use. When did you even take her place?
Oh, ages ago. Remember when Robotus fell from the sky and crushed your pink friend into red mist? Well, let's just say you highly overestimated the capabilities of your equestrian medical system.
So are you saying that Pinky is dead?
Well, not entirely. Currently, she is still in hospital. The doctors did not reintegrate Pinky in such a short amount of time, but they are certainly at it. But such things take time. You should have guessed that it couldn't have been her so shortly after being left as nothing but a red mist. It was I. Ever since you went to visit her at Sugar Cube Corner, it has been me all along.
In other words, you were also the one that Agent Classified shot in the chest.
Just a minor setback. In the end, my plan was genius. I took the place of your friend and spent so much time with you all, learning ever more about you than I ever dreamed of. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your psychotic complexes, and I will use all of it against you to enact my revenge and finally destroy you once and for all!
Okay, you know what? No. No. Most definitely and positively no. I will not accept this stupid fucking plot twist as part of our continuity. That is way too much of a dumb cliche and way too poorly justified. It's honestly nothing but a pointless twist that comes out of nowhere in an attempt to somehow wrap up that Chrysalis arc, which was completely looked over in the last months.
Oh, come on, Twilight. Are you sure you're not just embarrassed that you didn't even recognize your own friend being somebody else?
I definitely am. If any effort had actually been put into this plot twist, I would have found it actually exciting. But the way it is now, I just fucking hate it. And so, I'm not gonna stand for this bullshit. Which is why I brought her.
You're gonna have to explain this again, Twilight. Why exactly did you bring me here?
Oh, isn't that cute? Are you trying to taunt me with the sight of my so-called arch-nemesis? Please, as if I ever gave a fuck about her, outside of my dumb serious role.
Taught you. Oh no, nothing so indirect. Rather am I going to make it so the whole retarded reveal never happened in the first place.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
Me, I'm not. But you are, Starlight.
What? Me? How?
By using your Mary Sue powers to travel back in time and change reality so that Chrysalis did not take Pinky's place. Make it so that everything that happened since our visit at Sugar Cube Corner happens the exact same way it did. Only that this time, it actually is Pinky. And don't lie to me, I know you can do that.
Oh well, I guess I can. But I'm not sure if I should. You yourself taught me in Season 5 that meddling with timelines is not—
Leave!
Alright, G, I'm going, okay?
Wait, no, don't do that. My plan. What? What happened? What happened? Where am I?
Easy. Calm down, miss. It's all right. You're in hospital. Everything is fine.
What? Hospital? But why? How did I end up here?
Oh, so you don't remember? Well, I guess that was to be expected. After all, it was a pretty traumatic experience.
What was? What the fuck are you talking about?
You were really lucky, you know. Your exoskeleton luckily was hard enough to sustain the impact intact. Though your insides were really messed up when you were brought here. It did take several months to repair the damage.
Months? Wait, for how long have I been here?
About half a year. Most of the time, however, you spent in coma.
Coma? What? What the hell happened to me?
You had an accident, and we had to carefully put you back together after you got squashed.
Squashed?
By that robot.
Robot?
Robotess. He fell from the sky. Landed right on top of you.
Of me? No, that's impossible. He squashed Pinkie Pie. Her, not me. I'm sure of it.
Miss Pie, we haven't seen her since she recovered from that chest shot.
But no, that cannot be. What happened to me?